the champions. And hello guys, welcome to another prediction video. Guys, finally we are back with the Champions League. As you know, we are first doing my top Champions League prediction video with my best picks there. But before we start, guys, as you know, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And of course, after this video, guys, I'm gonna also show you and give you every single pick of the Champions League, so you have that as well. But before we start, also, guys, I'm gonna go with and show you how we did our last Champions League video. So this was our last Champions League video. As you see, we did it kinda decent, or maybe a little bit more than decent. I mean, I did more good picks than bad. I had 3 misses from what I'm seeing here, but I kinda already forgot the games. Yeah, this was the very big value pick, Benfica Napoli draw, so I cannot be mad about that. Then we had the first half Barca over 1.5 goals and Barca to win combined. I completely forgot what and how did this game finished. And draw double chance Chelsea lost. So yeah, these 2 games, I guess, big mistake for me. But this one is always when I give a draw, you know, it's always very hard to hit it. But anyways, everything else kind of was kind of decent. And yeah, let's start with these 8 games that I have this time for you. And we start first with I think even the smallest value I think this game is from all the games. Yeah, this game is kind of the smallest value that I have. It's Copenhagen against Napoli, and right away, guys, when you see something like this, it's kinda I don't know what to. I mean, it's kinda banker, you know. The odds are 1.3, 1.25, I think, or 1.3, something like that, for draw double chance on Napoli, which put us either that both of these teams kind of gonna stay like this, but there is a risk of Benfica getting over them, or maybe Bilbao, you know, and stuff like that. So probably the Napoli gonna win this, but a draw is very much possible here. So I wanna cover it. It's a banker, guys. For me, this is like a must not lose situation for Napoli if they wanna progress. And they already have some kind of, you know, struggles in Serie A. I don't think they wanna also get out from the Champions League very early, at least not at this stage. So with that said, guys, easiest pick and one, as I said, one of my bankers, draw double chance on Napoli banker, guys. I'm gonna write it actually all the way. So draw double chance on Napoli as a banker, as the first pick, guys. Simple as it is. Then this is one of my picks that I have. The only reason that I have put it here is because it's a very big derby, guys. It's actually the 2 teams that I kinda predicted that they're gonna win their leagues at the beginning of the championships. If you don't trust me, you can just watch the first or second game week of the Italians and the Premier League. And I'm very happy that I was right with it. Sadly, I did not kind of cash on it, because every week, when I don't know if any of you are aware of that. I think I know some of my friends are aware, but I'm not sure if the rest of you guys are aware of it. But for like 3 months, I was trying to hit like 15 games, plus I could combine that with who's gonna win the leagues. And this season, every time I couldn't get those 15 games hit. The season before this, so 25 season, 24-25 season, I did hit it. Funny enough, but I think I only missed one. I have put Arsenal and City to win the league, but Liverpool won it. And then the season before that, I have put Liverpool when Klopp was leaving, and I think City won that time the league. So very unlucky for me. But this season, yeah, I just could not get like 15 games right in a straight with the championships, with the winners. but sadly for me, all the winners that I wanted to go was Galata, Inter, and Arsenal to win their respected leagues. But sadly for me, it's not gonna happen because I cannot hit those 15 games every week. I'm trying hard, but every time something kills me. So, anyways, two best teams in their respected leagues playing against each other. Both of these teams kinda don't care who's gonna get a win. I think Arsenal do play serious because obviously they either try to get some kind of record here, but on the Inter side, they pretty much don't wanna lose for the simple reason that they wanna be in this top 8 spot, which will give them 2 games of rest, which at today pace of football is a very big deal because we already know that players are exhausted, getting injured, and stuff like that. So that is kind of a big deal. So that's why this game should be played seriously. But how much seriously we don't know. So with all of this said, I'm gonna give you guys this game as a very, 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 very big value pick of a draw. I think neither of these teams gonna win. I think actually both of these teams actually would be fine with a draw, and I'm gonna go with that. So Inter versus Arsenal draw big value pick. So that is my second pick here. Then the next one is 1.5 value. Bayer Leverkusen draw double chance. It's even a little bit more, 1.55. And the reason is also pretty much similar to Copenhagen Napoli. Bayer Leverkusen kinda cannot afford to lose because if they lose, Olympiacos jumps on 8 points, and a lot of these teams will go over Leverkusen, and then I'm not sure with who. Let's check it, guys. I'm not sure with who Leverkusen is playing the last game, so we're gonna see it. They are playing with Villarreal at home, so I mean, yeah, this game should be an easy one for Leverkusen because Villarreal is nowhere near. They are not kind of playing serious, so maybe Leverkusen can even afford to lose this. I'm still gonna go that way. I'm still gonna go draw double chance on Leverkusen, just because I don't think they wanna risk anything. So I think a draw would be fine for Leverkusen, and I actually think draw will happen in this game. But I am gonna cover it with a draw double chance. So second pick, draw double chance on Leverkusen, regular pick. So that is our first free picks, guys. Then we go to Tottenham Dortmund. So you know, guys, what I said if you are following me for a long time, especially this season, what I said for Dortmund games in the Champions League, and I'm very happy that every time I was completely right. So every game, if you watch to Dortmund, there is no less than 4 goals happening in every Champions League game. Every Champions League game. As the matter of fact, I think that even Dortmund have the most combined conceded and scoring. They have 32 combined. I don't think any team here have 32 of goals conceded and scored. Yeah, there is not a single team that goes over them in this regard. That is how fun are they to watch in Champions League, and that is how open and different they play compared to the Bundesliga. They're playing against Tottenham, and we know Tottenham is a side that can go with a 1-0 kind of game, and also that can go with a 3-2, 3-3. We know how they played with PSG, 5-3. They played against PSG, for example. So Tottenham is a team that really knows to respond to the open play of a team. So with all of this said, for me, guys, I have to give you this, and it's actually a big value pick what I'm gonna give you, and it is Tottenham versus Dortmund. Both teams to score and over 2.5 goals is valued at 205. so it's over 2 the odds. So because of that, it's a big value pick, guys. And for me, for this kinda what is happening to Dortmund, all 6 games, I just cannot go for anything else. It's just a train that keeps on giving. So with that said, I kinda have to follow this through. So I'm going with that for the Tuesday games. Then we have Galatasaray Atletico Madrid for the first game here on the Wednesday games. And first thing that you can see here is that Atletico Madrid had a winning streak that is barely on the 8th spot, and you have Galatasaray that pretty much is kind of safe and kind of can afford to lose. I think Galatasaray pretty much only need 1 point to secure the Champions League spot. That is at least how I see them. We will see if it's gonna be right or not. But anyways, they are with a decent 8-8 here. And yeah, Atletico Madrid away. You know, guys, that Atletico Madrid when playing away is not that kinda beast that is at home. So there is some chance for Galatasaray here. So because of this, and only because of the odds, if the odds were the same, I would not give you guys this as a pick. So I still do, in logically and realistically, give more chance to Atletico Madrid, but not as these odds. I think these odds should be bigger. And because they have put 3.5 on Galatasaray, draw double chance on Galatasaray should be at least 1.8, 1.85, something like that. And I'm actually gonna give you that because I think a draw is pretty much also the most possible outcome in this game. But I do think that Galatasaray will try. Atletico Madrid will try to win because they pretty much need to win to be in top 8. So I think Atletico Madrid will play this game very, very seriously. So maybe you can go and combine this with goals as well. So draw double chance on Galatasaray and both teams to score. I think that actually I'm gonna give you that. Yeah, I like it very much. I think definitely both of these teams gonna score. So I'm gonna go actually with that. Draw double chance, and it's gonna be amazing value, guys. Draw double chance on Galatasaray and both teams to score. Big value pick. Big value pick. So for this, I think 1.8 combined with both teams to score is at least around 3, guys. At least around 3 are the odds for this pick, for Galatasaray not to lose and both teams to score. Yeah, I really like it because it's an away game for Atletico Madrid. I think Galatasaray will play very much seriously. We know how Galatasaray can play. They won against Liverpool 1-0. They are a team that know to score and concede the goals. Atletico Madrid is kinda also a scoring and conceding machine. We saw that against Barca and Real Madrid and against other teams. So that's why I went with that pick there. Then we go Bayern Munich against Royal Union. And here, guys, I have a simple pick. Is that Bayern Munich over at least 2 goals in first half. I like that pick the most. We know that Bayern is a goal scoring machine. They again won against Leipzig 5-1. I think it was 6-0, the game that they played with Leipzig as the first game, and now they destroyed them 5-1. So we know that Bayern really are trying to score as much goals as possible and to play to kind of break some kind of record, and they are playing amazingly. So at least 2 goals to happen in first half, guys. The value is 1.8, so it's not a big value pick, but is a pick that is often comes to Bayern Munich, especially since this is a Champions League. I think there is definitely a big definitely Bayern Munich gonna play with the players that, for example, Kane, and I think even Musiala, because he wants Musiala to come back, fit as and ready as much as possible. And these kind of games are kind of very good for them because of the simple reason that it's not that a big of a deal if anything bad happens in sense of losing and stuff like that. But you want to have these kind of players when they come back from injury to, to as much as possible get them on the 100%, for the future games that you're gonna have soon in the Champions League. So at least 2 goals to happen in the first half is my pick for this game. So we are gonna put it like how I'm gonna write it. I'm gonna write it like Bayern Munich versus Royal over 1.5 goals in first half. Regular pick. So this is my sixth pick. Sixth pick, 4-6. Now we go to Juve Benfica. This game gonna be very, very interesting because it's very, 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 very important for both of these two teams. And what I mean by that, I mean that both Juve and Benfica kinda want to take something. Juve Juve can lose, but you have to keep in mind that if Juve loses this game against Benfica, they gonna have to face Monaco in the last game of the Champions League, and it's an away game. Monaco, if you want to look at the tables, is not also in that of a secure space, so Monaco is not gonna kind of gift them a win or anything like that. And if you see here, Monaco recent form in Champions League is very, very good. So with that said, Juve pretty much, if you ask me, guys, Juve cannot afford to lose, because if they lose, I think they are in a big trouble, and then they will have to either win or get a draw against Monaco, depending on how these teams here gonna get points or not. We will see that for that time. But what I do like for this kind of pick, guys, for the Juve Benfica game, based how that both of these teams, when they are playing big opponents and when they are playing some big teams, they tend to play kinda cagey football and then try to, with a counter attack and something like that, to try to get a winning goal and stuff like that. We know Mourinho plays like that pretty much the whole of his life, And Juventus, I think whenever they played against the big teams, they often only win or lose by 1 goal. They lost to Napoli 2-1, they won against Roma 2-1. So it's always very, very cagey scenario. It's not like 5-0 and stuff like that. For example, like Cremonese won, because Cremonese is a bad team, So, but we saw that against Cagliari, they are very vulnerable. They are far from the potential, or not the potential, they are far from the for the place where their fans want Juventus to be. That team that is kind of destroying everyone. They're very far from that. So with all of this said, these opponents, I want to say that these opponents are very much equal. And since we have Mourinho here at Benfica, you know that this game probably going to be very boring. A lot of fighting in the middle, probably a lot of fouls and stuff like that. So because of this, I have 2 bets. One is less value, other one going to be a bigger value. So I'm going to go with the less value here. So first one is Juve versus Benfica. So the first with the less value is draw to happen in first or at the end of game. So you can put a draw to happen either in the first half or at the end of the game. I think the odds for that is 1.6, something like that. So it kind of gives you a room. If there is a 1-0 in the first half, then we need a draw at the end of the game. Or if you get a 0-0, 1-1 at the first half, then you pretty much don't care what will happen in the second half. So it kind of gives you a little bit room, and the odds are very decent. And the second pick gonna be simple one, and it's gonna be a draw at halftime. So it's this draw at halftime is kind of just lifting up the odds. Draw at halftime is 2.1 or 2.05, something like that. So if you need a value or you wanna get more value, I think draw at halftime is a very kind of, I mean, I see game as a very boring one in a first half, and that's why I think a draw at halftime is very have a high probability to happen. And then in the second half, I think we can see crazy stuff happening, goals, whatever, and so on and so on, because probably they're gonna now then open, and yeah, because of that, I don't want to touch that second half. So this is two kind of bets that I like very much for these uh, two teams. So and then the last one gonna be the simplest one. It's just Barca to win. I think Barca kinda came back, as you see, and they are winning all over the place, guys. So I think they kinda lift their form. Definitely, they are winning, and it's not just they are winning; they are almost never conceding, as you see here. Apart from the derby with Real Madrid, of course. But they are playing very good, and for me, Barca, I don't think they want to risk anything with a draw, even though I think even a draw, realistically, even a draw is kind of fine for Barcelona. Even if they lose, they gonna progress 100%, guys. Further, 10 points, I think, is gonna be more than enough to progress further. So I'm only a little bit scared if they're gonna do some fishy stuff. But in a realistic scenario, if anything is, I mean, if they play normally here, this is a 100% Barca win. So simple as it is. So Barcelona to win, regular pick as the last pick, guys, of this top pick Champions League that I have for you guys. So that's pretty much it, guys. Now you're gonna see here my other video with every single game of the Champions League, and with that I'm gonna put exact score what I think gonna happen. So I hope to see you guys here. Don't forget again guys, to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you again for your time. I wish you guys best of luck, and yeah, let's enjoy with the Champions League, guys, and see you hopefully, guys, on the next one. Bye, guys.